I was not supposed to exist in your world the way I did. I was born in 1955 to two young, unmarried graduate students. They were not ready for me. So before I even opened my eyes properly, I was given away. Adopted. Most people think that would break a child. It did not break me. It built something inside me. I grew up knowing I was chosen, not abandoned. My adoptive father, Paul Jobs, was a machinist. Not rich, not famous, but precise. He would take me into the garage and show me how to build things. He taught me that if you're going to build a cabinet, you make the back beautiful too, even if nobody sees it. That idea never left me. Even the invisible parts matter. In school, I was not the model student. I was restless, curious, sometimes rebellious. I hated doing things just because someone told me to. I wanted to understand why. Most teachers saw a problem. One teacher saw potential. She challenged me. She pushed me. And for the first time, I realized I was not stupid. I was just bored. As a teenager, I met someone who would change everything. Steve Wozniak. Woz was a real engineer, a genius. He understood circuits like musicians understand music. Together, we built a small illegal device called a blue box. It allowed us to hack the phone system and make free long-distance calls. Two kids, outsmarting giant corporations. That moment changed my life. Because if we could do that, what else was possible? In 1972, I went to Reed College. My parents spent their life savings to send me. After 6 months, I dropped out. Not because I could not handle it, but because I could not see the meaning. Why should my parents struggle for classes I did not care about? So I dropped out, but I stayed. I slept on friends' floors. Returned Coke bottles for 5 cents each. Walk miles every Sunday for one free meal. I was broke, but I was free. One day, I walked into a calligraphy class. It had no practical use, no promise of money, but it was beautiful. Serif, sans serif, the space between letters. Years later, when we built the Macintosh, those lessons became the reason our computers looked different. You cannot connect the dots looking forward, only backward. In 1976, was built a small computer board. Back then, computers were for corporations. Huge machines in cold rooms. We believed computers should belong to individuals, to regular people. We started Apple in my parents' garage. No big funding, no master plan, just belief. We sold the first boards. Then the Apple II exploded. By 25, I was worth over $100 million. From sleeping on floors to becoming one of the youngest self-made millionaires in America. But money does not fix your personality. It amplifies it. I became intense, demanding, obsessed. I pushed people hard, sometimes too hard. But I believed average was unacceptable. Then came the Macintosh. I had seen something at Xerox. A graphical interface. Icons. A mouse. I knew instantly this was the future. We built the Mac not as a machine, but as a statement. In 1984, we launched it with a Super Bowl commercial that shocked the world. Apple was the rebel, the underdog, the challenger. For a moment, I felt unstoppable. But reality is cruel. The Macintosh was expensive. Sales slowed. The board got nervous. And the CEO I had personally recruited turned against me. At 30 years old, I was fired. From the company I started. Think about that. You build something from nothing. You pour your soul into it. And then one day they tell you to leave. I felt humiliated, lost, angry. For months, I did not know who I was without Apple. But then something unexpected happened. The weight of success was gone. And I was a beginner again. That was freedom. I started a new company called Next. The computer was powerful, elegant, too expensive. It struggled. At the same time, I bought a small animation studio from George Lucas. It was losing money. No one believed in it. We called it Pixar. For years, we almost collapsed. Then in 1995, Toy Story was released. The first fully computer-animated movie in history. It changed cinema forever. Pixar became a massive success. While Pixar was rising, Apple was collapsing. The company that fired me was now desperate. They needed help. They bought next. And suddenly I walked back into Apple. Not as a victim, but as a leader. Apple was messy. Too many products. No focus. So I cut everything. Simplified. For products only. Clarity creates power. Then came the iMac. Colorful. Friendly. Different. It saved the company. Then the iPod. 1,000 songs in your pocket. Then iTunes. Then in 2007, I walked onto a stage and introduced something people did not understand. A phone without a keyboard. Just glass. They laughed. But I knew. This was not a phone. It was the future. The iPhone changed the way humans communicate. Then came the App Store. Then the iPad. The same company that once pushed me out became one of the most valuable companies on earth. But life was preparing another challenge. In 2003, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Doctors told me it was likely fatal. For a moment, I was forced to look at death directly. And when you look at death, something strange happens. Fear disappears. Ego disappears. Only truth remains. In 2005, I stood in front of Stanford graduates and said, "Your time is limited, so do not waste it living someone else's life. Do not let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart, because somehow it already knows what you truly want to become." On October 5th, 2011, I died at 56. Not old, but complete. Here is the lesson I want to leave you with. You will be rejected. You will fail. You may even be removed from the thing you built. But rejection is not the end. Sometimes it is redirection. Do not chase money. Chase meaning. Do not build products. Build experiences. Do not live carefully. Live intensely. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Because the world only changes when someone refuses to accept ordinary. And that someone can be you.